All right, welcome back to Take a Pitch. Macker just got off being a vigilante, and now we're recording. Me, Mike, and Mac also took a nice trip to Florida while Max was busy, and it was nice down there. And now we're ready to record.
You guys catch any games?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Watch the Yankee-Phillies game, Stop by, even went to Arizona, visit some complexes down there. All in a half hour. It was crazy.
That's a trip we gotta do, though. We gotta all head down to spring training one year.
Yeah.
Might as well
That'd be a fun
year.
trip. As long as we're allowed to,
Yeah.
I think we'll be good by next year.
Hopefully.
One could hope. One could hope. I don't want to jinx it.
But spring training's just about over, though.
Yeah. Only a few
We're now
more days.
a couple more days, yeah.
Tomorrow. Oh, no. Tomorrow for the Yankees, but I think technically Tuesday it ends for
I
them.
think, Tuesday's the last day of spring training games. And then there's...
Yeah,
Are there any
Wednesday's a
exhibition
travel
games
day.
this year?
No,
No.
there are none. No.
Okay.
No, I thought the Rangers play an exhibition game.
They might.
Because aren't they allowing...
They're
Oh,
allowing
because they have
100%.
full, they have full capacity, so they might. Yeah.
Yeah, they might do them versus like the Astros or some shit. But good news is Matt Harvey made a team.
Yes.
Baltimore.
One step closer
Is that
to
really good news?
One step closer to my bold prediction being right.
Yeah.
And making the
Baby steps. Baby steps, boys. Baby steps.
I think he faces the Yankees his first start.
Yeah.
Huh, never mind. There goes
If
that.
he's-
There goes that prediction.
He's probably the 4 starter 5.
If he's the 4 or 5, he's slated. I think they play the Yankees second series. Let me check.
He's looked pretty decent.
Look at
you know,
DFA
for-
after the
For
first
a
week.
guy who has had every issue that you could possibly have with your shoulder, with your arm, in general,
The arm, yeah.
all
mean,
the
Felix make it?
major surgeries. Good for him.
Felix make.
For him.
I don't
Or
know.
not?
I don't know if Felix made it. That's a good question.
I'll message him.
But no, I don't know if he made it. I was replying to Billy.
So
Shaking
who
his head.
else made it? That's
So Jay Bruce also made the Yankees.
Yes, good for Jay Bruce. Good for Jay. Good
A
guy.
little surprising move.
It's technically not
Well,
an
now
ideal situation, but
well, what? It's a partial meniscus tear for Voigt.
yeah, he's shut down for 3 weeks for baseball activity. So they think he'll be back before June, mid-May, June, that area.
It's a big loss, though.
I heard Jay Bruce had the same injury and he was back in 19 days when he tore his meniscus a few years ago.
It depends how bad it is.
Yeah.
just depends.
They said he has a partial tear, so I guess get surgery so you don't re-aggravate it or whatever.
Right.
And they
It
said
might be
it was just to
easier
clean
for
it up.
him.
Yeah,
It might be
there you
easier
go.
for Voigt because he doesn't move. He plays first base. Like Bruce was playing the outfield, so it was a little bit harder for him.
Yeah.
Voigt,
He still
since
made
he's
back
not
in
moving
19
at all,
days, though, unreal.
it might be even. Well, he's already shut down for 3 weeks,
Mhm.
but the rehab for him will probably be very quick because he's not doing a lot of movement.
Yeah. And
That'll
there's
be more cautionary, if anything.
Right.
and there's one upside to it is that he's a lefty. That's the only
That's very
upside
true.
to it. I mean, the Yankees really need a lefty in that lineup to break it up.
Yeah, if you look at their lineup, it doesn't even look that bad without. Like they don't need Luke Voigt, for
No.
being honest.
No, they don't.
As long as like Stanton and Judge are healthy and everybody,
Exactly.
Luke is more like a complimentary piece.
If Gary could actually hit the ball
Build
how
on
he
the
was-
spring he's
how
having.
build on the spring, but hit the ball the way that he has been, but actually put it in play into the right areas,
Right.
then
He's looked
Go.
better. Like like a lot of the results aren't there for spring, but I don't really think that matters. I think it's like kind of how he looks at the plate. Like his leg.
He's
kick
having
looks
a good
little
spring,
smaller.
yeah.
I mean, it's not like statistically, it's not great, but like
you want to see
I
good
think you can
approach.
just tell by, you can just tell by his at bats. Like
Yeah.
they're just better. They're just better at bats, deeper in counts, going the other way.
Yeah.
So another guy that made the team, Taylor Trammell,
It's good for him.
made a big league club. He'll be up with the Mariners because of Kyle Lewis's health.
Yeah, what's he got
I
going
think
on?
you I've been rooting for. I don't know too much about the Kyle Lewis injury situation.
Didn't it just happen yesterday?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think
Something
so.
with his leg or something, knee or hip.
There's
or
something with
like
his
that,
leg,
maybe?
definitely. Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it.
Let me search up the last name.
My phone is bugging out today. Holy fuck, this thing sucks.
Kyle. They're coming slowly after banging knee into the outfield wall.
It was a
Deep
knee.
bone bruise.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
It appears as though
That's it,
Lewis
yeah.
is going to miss significant time.
Significant for a
Wow.
bruise.
Really?
Because if you have a deep bone bruise in your knee,
that's
any
true.
flexion, like any time you bend it, it's gonna fucking hurt.
Fair.
Mhm.
And his game is speed.
It's not even that fast though.
I'd say his game's more athleticism.
Yeah.
Does that make
and
sense?
There you go. There you go.
That's-
That's
yeah.
that's
It's
good
probably
stuff.
better. Yeah, it's a better analysis, but yeah, he'll probably be out. I'd say
Terrell looked
Yeah.
good. Dude,
minimum
he's a lot
month.
bigger than I thought.
Yeah, right.
He's like
Yeah.
he like
He's like
looks.
he's
dude.
6'3", like 250.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
looks big at the plate. I don't know. I guess from using him a little bit of show, but he felt so tiny in that game.
Right.
He's got a nice ass
Seriously.
swing too.
Yeah.
Adam
Lefty,
Plutko got
lefty,
traded to the
double
Orioles, by the way. I don't know if you guys know that.
Yeah, the Orioles DFA'd Yolmer Sanchez and then to make room for him. For
I didn't know
Butkus.
that happened.
I saw that.
lowering their payroll even more. The Cleveland Indians.
It's a good add to the rotation there.
Solid
For the
piece.
Orioles. Is he a
Yeah.
bullpen piece?
I thought he was bullpen.
Well, he's
but
got to be in there. Starting rotation. He has to be.
Who the fuck cares? They got Orioles just need like warm bodies at this point.
Sure.
He's warm.
He's definitely warm. He's breathing.
Anybody else?
Guy who didn't make the team after having a great spring, from the Cubs, Nico Horner,
Yeah.
Didn't make the. Wow.
didn't make the team.
Service time, baby.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So dumb. Did he play last year? Oh no, he didn't accrue enough time last year, so it doesn't affect him.
Yeah, and he had like an OPS of like, where see if I can find it. A
So what are they playing
1.052
at second? What the fuck are they playing at second
OPS
base?
this spring. Was a
Oh,
Gold Glove
second-
finalist last year at second base.
All those Cubs are hitting well this
Can they
spring.
can they just sell everybody
Yeah.
at this point?
It's
Do we
pretty
have-
much
so
a
do
service
we
time thing.
know how the service time is going to work now to push
I-
back?
Yeah, I
minor
I
league?
think
personally
it's going to
don't.
be the same, to be completely honest.
So what? Their clock starts in once this minor league season starts, or because they're technically optioned to the minor leagues once the MLB season starts, they're on the clock then?
Are they going to minor league camp then?
Will they go?
Minor league camp starts at the end of the month.
Well, is minor league camp the alternate site?
No, no, I don't
The
think so.
alternate site's different than minor league camp.
It's all
Should
very
be.
confusing. It's all very confusing.
Because aren't all the minor league camps just in their spring training facilities anyway?
Major League Baseball. Let's grow the game.
Yeah.
Blackout
they are, Mike.
restrictions, confusion on the minor leagues. Expanded playoffs question mark. Universal DH not happening. Yeah, let's grow the game.
Yeah, Zach Allen's hurt now because
Yep.
of no DH. Thank you. Guys dropping like flies on this fantasy.
You guys did a fantasy baseball draft, Billy and Chris.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Right? You guys just made a trade too, no less.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
did.
I had to get Clint off my team, bro. I'm telling you, dude, he almost he it ends up he ripped his sliding shorts today. And that's what Aaron Boone said in the press conference in the game. And then Clint tweets out, "I'm okay. I got a boo boo or some shit." I'm like, yeah, if you're on my fantasy team, you'd be on 60 IL.
Bro, that group chat was mad funny because it's like, oh shit, Billy, I think he just got hurt. You want Kepler back?
I would have given him back. I would have felt so bad.
No, I like my outfield enough.
Yeah,
Who do
I
you got?
I know I got Conforto, Buxton.
Yeah, you have Clint Frazier. You have Clint Frazier.
Fordo,
Frazier
Buxton,
now.
Frazier. My fantasy has been bugging all day. I don't know if I'm able to load it. Yeah, it just doesn't want to work.
I'll find it.
But more importantly, we have our fantasy draft.
Yes,
We do.
we have the
I
two
love
pick.
fantasy draft.
There's a 2 pick in our fantasy draft. Not sure what we're thinking. I don't know. At 2,
I
I'd say
think we.
DeGrom personally.
I'm thinking we go with a high end elite starting pitcher like DeGrom,
Same.
Because
You
then we're gonna
have to,
have
especially in a 16-team league, you have to.
yeah.
Mhm.
So then we're gonna
Yeah, they're
because then
gonna
we're gonna
get
have
off.
2 picks close to each other, so we could get
Exactly.
another arm or an elite bat and an arm. Like
Right, we have 2 picks,
Yeah,
2 picks and like 4 or 5 picks
But
at
the
the end of
problem
the
is,
second
dude,
and third rounds.
there's so many picks after our pick that it's like how much
Mhm.
elite talent
Yeah, what
actually
is it?
be left.
What is it? 28 picks between us, between our 2
Pretty
picks,
much, yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, it'd be
lot.
14. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
lot.
By the way, we will be posting a video of us draft. We're gonna do the draft on Zoom together, and we post that on YouTube. Take a pitch, the draft cast, and that should come out on YouTube. What Tuesday?
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow?
tonight. I'm not doing any editing to it.
Oh, you
At
should
all.
toss that right up.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
All
if
right.
I'm playing GTA during that, is that all right?
yeah. As long as you're saving lives.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can make
We're
clips.
vigilante
Let
justice.
you know. I wish I made a clip of that, bro. It's always online. Swear to God that I.
Oh God. But opening day is Thursday.
It's supposed
What
to.
are you guys doing for opening day?
It's supposed to rain, and I got class. at
Sitting
1.
on my couch,
Same.
not
mean,
moving.
I guarantee the Yankee game gets canceled. I could just see it happening. But thank God they have an off day the next day for that reason.
Doesn't everyone have the off day?
Not everyone. There's a few games
No, it's
that are
the
on Friday.
teams that, yeah. So whoever doesn't play on Thursday,
Oh,
Some
not
teams don't play.
everyone's starting the same day.
Yes,
they never do.
I thought everyone played Thursday
everyone plays Thursday.
this year.
Oh, do they? Oh,
Yeah,
no, they
yeah.
usually
They-
don't do it that way.
They started it.
No,
they were
usually
going to
somebody
start
play a
it.
couple guys Wednesdays.
They were going to start it last year, where every team starts on the same day. But then obviously it got fucked up, so they're doing it this year, and they're going to be doing it from now on, where every team has opening day on the same day.
It's like how they changed it to where everybody ends the season the same time and starting that game
Correct.
kind of thing.
That's what they're doing. Is same day for the first game and the last game are going to be the same day for every
Yeah.
team.
Are the Mets
I like
home
that.
for opening
No.
day?
We're in
I'm
Washington,
gonna say because it's supposed to fucking rain.
Yeah.
God bless.
but
Mets are on ESPN.
let me ask you guys this, because Billy and I were talking the other day. What's your opening day tradition, or even
Ritual.
baseball rituals? Your rituals, yes.
I mean, I usually just watch the game in my.
Get the
wherever I'm
game
most
on
comfortable.
whatever device I have near me.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
No
I do that.
superstitions
When
or
I was
anything like that.
when I was in school, I used to just if I was in class, I'd pull it up on just watch it on my laptop, on my
Oh
phone,
you
yeah, I
used
used
whatever
to
I
do
could
that too. Yeah. Stream
Yes,
it.
Max, because school goes on during the day and games start at 1 o'clock.
I was going to say not Max. Max skipped class to go to watch games
I skipped class. All right, so I
all the
skipped
time.
class to
Max went to
watch
school.
opening day, and then in 2016 I skipped class to watch the Mets wildcard game. And my professor knew that's exactly what I was doing too.
Fuck that! It's a wild card game. You gotta go. It's a 1-game elimination, dude.
Stayed in my room, hung out with my roommate, and shout out to Brett.
Right.
Had a couple of beers and had my heart ripped out.
Yeah, it was brutal, man. It
Sounds.
was a great game, though.
Does
It
not
was a great game.
Oh, fantastic game. If it wasn't the way to end the season, I'd watch it 10 times out of 10, but it ended the season. And
Yeah.
the next week, my professor goes, "So was it worth it? They lost anyway."
Didn't have to sit in your class. That'd be worth
I'm
it.
like, oh. No, actually, like that was one of the few classes I actually really enjoyed that semester. Best professor I ever had that year, or in general, actually. But
So, Max,
That's beside the point.
what's your opening day ritual, tradition, whatever it may be?
I'm a big fan of having a beer
Okay.
right as soon as the game starts, and having at least 2 hot dogs within the first 3 innings.
He's missing a key element, Max. You're missing a key element of your daily baseball routine.
What, watching the game? You mean?
No, you have to lick a doorknob first.
Oh, true. No, I don't do that on opening day.
Notice how the Mets have been
Only if they
shit
lose. Only
ever
if they
since
lose.
Max started licking doorknobs. Stop licking them, Max.
Give it a break.
No New York team has won a championship in general in any sport since you started licking doorknobs.
been dry, man.
What's going on, man?
Nah, come on. It's been a while since before that.
I thought you started licking them
What was,
in
what was the last New York championship? It was the
Yankees.
Giants, right?
Oh, Giants. Yeah.
2009, 13.
Yeah, Giants in 13.
Giants in 12,
I
13.
mean,
yeah.
the way Yankee fans act, you'd think the last World Series one was in like 1750, bro. Fucking Christ. It's 11 years ago. Relax, people.
That's crazy though. It's 11 years ago. It's like, all right, really?
Oh, I remember
Really?
it like it was yesterday.
How old
I
were you?
literally
12?
remember it like it was yesterday. Yeah.
11.
Yeah, I was 12.
Did you say?
I was
Did
11.
you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, you were 11.
Oh yeah, I
Damn.
watched every game. When I was in sixth grade, I watched every game, and I'd be up early for during Game 6, and I missed the end, and I woke up, turned on MLB Network, and saw that they won. I remember it like it was yesterday.
That was the first year of MLB Network, right? 09?
Yep.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember it.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, I used to wake up at 7
By the
o'clock
way-
every morning to watch
Okay.
Quick Pitch in high school. Swear to God.
Understandable.
By the way, this is going to be a little more of a personal episode, considering not much is really happening across the league, and
Yeah.
and
it's-
hopefully
we're
this isn't
gearing up.
unoriginal. You know, but we're gonna tell a couple stories and talk about our baseball lives, really.
Okay.
I actually have a
It's kinda
question.
interesting.
I have a
What do
question.
you got?
Let's hear it.
All right, so I had to drop Davy Garcia for my fantasy, right?
Mhm.
Because he's obviously starting at AAA. So I'm torn on a few guys who I want to pick up. I'm thinking about Chris Bassett on the A's.
Okay.
He was my player to watch, I think, right?
Yeah, he
Might have
was.
been Urquidy on the
Urquidy's-
Astros, but I'm not big on him. I like this guy Tyler Malley on the Reds.
Okay.
I like his underlying numbers. And then I got Montgomery and Herman. So, or maybe Evaldi, Odorizzi.
Who cares?
Well, I mean, what are we thinking here?
Chris
Personally,
Bassett,
per-
bro. Wow.
personally, I'm very big on Central Division pitchers this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're gonna fucking.
They're gonna
beat them.
dominate.
So you think I should take the gamble on Malley? Tyler
In
Malley?
NL Central, I would. I mean, like you said, I've I was doing the division breakdown, like best position, whatnot, and looking at his numbers over the past 2 years, he's been pretty
He's
good.
pretty solid. Yeah.
No, you.
Mac, is
like,
this your league with
he-
Billy?
Yeah,
Billy, pick up Tyler Malley and just trade him.
you can pick a
See
lot. I'll
what
go
you
with.
get for him.
I'll take
No,
Montgomery.
I
Yeah,
don't need
good-
anybody.
Or I'm gonna fucking take Domingo because worst comes to worst, I drop his ass.
They pick up Malley.
So now back to what Max was saying.
Yeah, I figured I'd throw a baseball question in there for you.
Oh, it's all baseball, bro.
Let's go, Max. Do it.
We're gonna kind of talk about how we got into baseball, share some baseball stories of ours.
So
You
many.
guys, y'all know us as people who talk about the big leagues and all this stuff, Major League Baseball. I don't think we really ever gone into our baseball journeys, really. Have
No,
we?
we have not.
Not that I know of.
Not that I know of. And got some interesting ones, that's for sure. Mac has probably got a shit ton of stories.
I got a lot of stories, man.
Mike and I were on the same team for a couple of years, where we won a total of like 3 games, I think.
It's upsetting.
Through no fault of our own. Just kidding. His dad should never have let me hit. Yeah, and then Billy, you have probably the wildest, I'd say, baseball career.
Why? Why is it the wild?
0 ERA, 1,000 batting average, and no college offers.
Hall. I should be in
Nothing,
the.
no
I should
draft
be in-
scouts.
I should be in the high school's Hall of Fame, bro. I'm just saying. Nobody else has done that. Who else has done that?
By the way,
I
I
can't-
can't,
I
I can't
can't tell
confirm
you.
these stats. I was the one who kept them. But yeah, I mean, we definitely have our own interesting stories, to say the least.
Yep.
Max, start it off. Go first.
Oh geez. So oddly enough, I wasn't supposed to really play baseball ever. Like physically, I'm not supposed to be able to play baseball. I was born cross-eyed, so I was not really able to see the ball. As people found out as I got older. I went 0 for 2 years in Little League. That is not an exaggeration.
It's rough.
I
It's a
literally
rough
did not have a
start.
hit for 2 years. No, that was the end of my career. That was when I knew it was time to hang it up.
So
Yeah, I made one Little
you
League
stopped
All-Star
you
appearance.
stopped in 6th grade. Like you never went to the big fields.
Right.
I don't think you did.
I don't think so. No, because Mike, my last year was with
I think it was the Dodgers that last
Dodgers.
year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
where we
think
had
you
Matt
did play.
Levitz on our team when he was throwing fucking meatballs.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I was mad because Mike's dad didn't let me pitch at all. He said everybody would get a chance to pitch to the last game of the season. Kid literally goes in the pitch before me, literally throwing fucking rainbows, dude. Just
We don't
getting
want you to
teed
get hurt,
off on.
Max.
And I'm sitting there like, I'm ready to go.
I have a question.
Held the biggest threat in the league to a triple.
I have a question, Max, for you.
What do you got?
So, as somebody like yourself who stopped,
Yeah,
at like the age of 11, right, and struggled, what kept you involved and interested in the sport?
honestly, I've been trying to figure that out. I really don't know what it is. I think so hyper focused on sports in general,
Right.
To where it just kind of became the one thing that I was obsessed with, and baseball just kind of I stayed with baseball mostly. I mean, football, I'm a Jets fan. We all know how that goes. I'm a Knicks fan in basketball. Again, a reason to drink. I mean, the Mets were no better, but you know, I don't know. I really don't know what it is, but
Well,
got to high school.
Max,
and,
did you play any other sports either?
Yeah, I played basketball, and
Okay.
was not allowed to play football because I probably would have gotten my head taken off.
Safety reasons, understandable.
Right, for safety reasons, I was not allowed to play football.
Yeah, you didn't want
Not
to
for
go more
concussion,
cross-eyed.
not concussions or anything like that, but like I literally couldn't see shit. My dad was like, I'm like, yeah, I'll be the punter.
How many surgeries did you have on your eyes?
1 or 2.
Oh, that's
Oh.
it. I thought it was more.
It's not bad.
Yeah, so the guy who did my surgeries initially did a great job, and I was supposed to like have a surgery at around 18, see if it was bad, but if it got any worse or you know, my eyes got worse from what they were. But now my doctor said it was his best case he's seen in terms of progression, but granted, I'm still blind as shit.
I've seen thicker glasses.
But, oh, my glasses are fucking Jesus Christ. But you know, like I wasn't supposed to be able to fucking see a ball and have a catch with anyone.
Yeah.
So I played Little League for 6 years. Was an all-star once.
God bless.
I started triple play with my eyes closed.
It's pretty impressive.
Pretty much the same thing as my eyes open.
What from what position?
Oh, so this is literally like I was 6, right? So you know how they threw like if there's a
You were
10th guy that
6?
need to play.
Mm-hmm.
I was like 6, right? Because you know how like when you're little, they need a guy to get into the game. They just throw him in like short left field, short right field.
Okay.
That was where I was. I was in short right field. We were straight up playing the shift.
Okay.
Line drive, I caught it literally blindly. I didn't realize I caught it for a second. I had to throw it to second after people were yelling at me to throw it to second. Then the coach was yelling at the kid to throw it to first, and I'm just like, okay.
Sounds like a fake triple play, but whatever.
Oh, it
Sounds
was 10 guys on the field.
sounds like a single A.
Field.
Sounds like single A baseball.
Yep.
10 guys on the field. We were playing the fucking shit. I was playing short right field. But
All right, let's move on in your life. Now
Yeah.
middle school comes and you didn't do anything in middle school with baseball.
no, I didn't.
Right.
Didn't try out.
Just
Didn't
a
even
fan.
think about it.
Yeah.
I also heard the coach is kind of a dick, but you know.
Whoa, that's my boss.
What?
Joe Bonin?
Bonnen's his
7th
boss.
grade coach? That's my boss. You talking about Mr.
No, I
Win
was talking
in
about Win.
Anaheim. Yeah, that's a different.
Win, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I could get into that for you.
I mean,
And then
yeah.
and then high school came along.
High school, yeah. So I actually didn't really even consider high school baseball at all. I knew it was a lost cause, whatever. My parents knew the coach of the varsity team. They saw him at back to school night, freshman year. Started talking, and I got a job on the team as the famous book bitch. It's now been labeled for the past God knows how many years. What, 10 years almost?
But wait, Max, you did try
Jeez,
out.
that was 10 years ago. Holy shit!
We're not up to that yet, Macca.
Okay,
We're not
okay.
up to that.
well,
We're not up to
yeah.
that.
Oh,
that
right,
part of the
right.
shit show.
Yeah,
We need some of
We're
these.
still freshman year, Mac.
We need
Oh,
some of
okay,
these.
yeah, we're
We need some
Well,
of these
the
good
book
book
stories.
boy stories.
yeah.
All right, how
I mean,
was
Billy,
your
I can tell one.
how was your freshman year, Max?
You were a fucking asshole. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
yeah. Well, who'd you meet freshman year? Let's
Whoa.
get into that.
Oh, no. So my freshman year was Billy's junior year, actually.
Yes.
And that's really when we first met. I can't say we were friends. Cannot say we were friends.
No,
but
you
that's when we met.
annoyed the fuck out of me. I'll be honest.
When I was a fucking freshman who had no idea who anyone was,
I
no
know.
idea what I was doing. I got, I was a fucking weird kid. All right.
Hey, if it wasn't for us though,
Still am. Shut up, Mike. Shut up. I saw Mike was ready to say something too.
go on.
What were you saying?
No, I was just gonna say, if it wasn't for us, what grade was the worst to you? My grade?
No.
Year older than me?
No. Mike's grade.
Mike's grade?
Those guys
Really?
were fucking
There was
horrible.
just so many of them. There was so many.
Oh,
Of
yeah, yeah. That's not wrong. I can see that. Yeah.
There was like 15 kids on the team that were my year.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I can
So
see that.
Billy, it was your senior year, their junior year. My sophomore year essentially. Just
So
the
my
worst
senior
time
year.
of my life.
Okay.
Because that was their junior year, so they were
Yeah,
all up there.
that's when I was nice to you,
Someone had to be.
I wasn't
You-
nice to you. I tried.
This is after you punched me in the face.
Whoa.
Did you punch me in the face?
Whoa.
Well, as a freshman or a
It
sophomore?
was a freshman. You were
Okay.
a freshman.
So yeah, Billy
I didn't hear
punched me in the
that.
face.
So-
and I use the term punch.
It wasn't a
Slightly.
punch. He turns to me and I forgot even what was
That's
going
a
on.
stupid. That's a stupid question.
He asked me a stupid question. I was like, "The fuck did you say?" And I push him.
Yeah. Yes.
No, you hit me with your glove.
No.
in my
I
face when you were
pushed
going
it.
to
No,
throw.
shush. I pushed you the first time, and then you were like, and you said it again. I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I went to go push you again, and my mitt went up and hit him right in the fucking mouth. Kid starts gushing
I had
blood.
braces.
I'm like,
I had braces.
yo, if this motherfucker tells on me, I swear to
No,
God.
I was saying shit.
I know. You looked like
Same
you were about
shit.
to cry at first, though, and I felt horrible.
Because you fucking ripped my fucking glove.
Is this
Yeah,
when you took him
dude.
to the park? Really? Is this when you took him to the
No,
park?
that's a year later.
Dude, when you have braces, dude, and they get caught in lip, that fucking hurts,
Mhm.
dude. I know.
So
what you're saying.
that's what happened.
I
So
felt
was spitting
bad.
on the grass.
I
so
said,
there was
so,
no
I said
evidence of
sorry.
blood.
I didn't mean
Yeah,
to
you're a
hit
good
Yeah,
you.
kid,
you
Billy.
did.
Yeah. Billy's a
You
good
did.
kid. He means well.
Yeah, no. So aside from that, I think my sophomore year was probably I was bullied the most.
Yeah,
I had
think
from
they weren't
Billy's
really-
grade.
No, like
Your grade warmed up to me then.
my grade was like kind of split with you. They weren't. It was like
I was like,
most people were kind of.
I was that kid. Do they hate him or do they tolerate me? Nobody liked me. They either hate or tolerate.
I felt like mostly it was like kind of a lot of people just really more sassy towards you than anything else.
Yeah.
Like they were rude and sassy. They weren't like,
Oh yeah.
they weren't like punching you like I did and shit, Like
No.
relax. I only did that in my junior year.
But yeah, and then
Hold on.
Junior year.
He'd walk up to me in the hallway was fucking ready for a fist bump.
bump.
And I would just
Billy,
wind
what up,
up
Billy?
and I'd
I
fucking
have, like,
punch his hand as hard as I could
my
every
arm would
time.
be, dude, yeah. Yep. Oh yeah.
That's
And he
great.
still did it no matter what. I was like, dude, how don't you learn? I'm just gonna punch you.
Respect. He just wanted that fist bump, man.
Well, that's all I ever asked for, bro.
And he got it. Go
I
on.
got
Go
it
on.
a couple times, yeah. But then junior year, we made county finals. That was a fun team though. I was still the book bitch. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna try out. Senior year.
That was Macca.
I said, I'm
was
going to be a
on the team,
knuckleballer.
Yeah.
right?
Macca was a team my senior year.
So you guys tried
that
out
was the year
together.
that,
We did.
yes.
Ah, cool.
I think Macca was standing next to me when I threw my first bullpen tryouts.
I was. Yeah. I was through
Yeah?
the bullpen after you. Yeah.
How do you look?
I don't remember. If I'm
crap.
being completely
Oh, that
honest.
crap. Everything was flat.
Those
Crap,
stupid
I changed
fucking
it.
mounds, dude.
Dude,
The,
indoor
We
mounds.
were
like
all
this-
inside.
bro, I'm
It
like
was all
pushing up the
inside, too.
mound and the thing's separating. I'm like, bro, how the
Mhm.
fuck?
Oh yeah, always.
Those things are dog shit, dude.
Dude, Morris was such
Yeah.
a better. I'll get to that.
So Macca made the team. I didn't. I got that. You know, if I could keep one more guy, it would be you. Bullshit.
Yeah, I love that.
Although apparently I earned everybody's respect, which I thought I deserved anyway for putting up with the bullshit the 3 years before for actually sticking out through the fucking week-long tryouts. That's when I earned the respect, not for putting up with everybody's bullshit.
Did it snow your year?
Um,
I think it snowed your
Yeah,
year.
that was the
That
year
was the
we were
snow- yes,
inside,
we were
bro.
all inside.
For the
And
the
that
entire
shit was
We
out-
tryout.
literally
that-
had 30 minutes outside. We had 30
Dude, that
minutes
shit was
outside.
hell week. We were doing suicides in the hallway. We I'll never forget that, dude. In like the South Wing, we were just running
Dude, it was
back
brutal.
and forth
Yeah,
on
that's
the
all it
second
was.
floor. And
I had
was
my
watching
shirt
you?
was gray.
Manning.
My
Manning,
Oh,
Manning.
fuck
I remember
that.
when we did suicides in the hallway. I remember I was with
and then
Manning.
Larry too, I think, right?
Yeah, Larry, of course. And then when we finally got it outside, he made us run the track and do a 6-minute mile or whatever. 'cause
Mhm.
there
And
was
then he
still
pulled us
snow on the
back
ground.
inside. That was it.
Yeah, that was it. That year,
It was
that
literally like 10, 15 minutes outside.
was
Fuck
crazy.
that.
Yeah,
Oh, it was brutal.
that was the
My
worst
shirt was
I've
so
ever
I
seen
went in with a
suicide.
fucking light gray shirt, right? Came out with a fucking dark gray leaking shirt. I was dying.
No, I'm sure you were.
That shit was
I'm
horrible.
sure. I'm
That shit
sure
was
Yeah,
hard.
that
Yeah,
was-
well, yeah.
growing up.
I'll never forget that. That was a rough. That was a rough.
Did anyone?
tryout.
Did anyone?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, there you go.
Morgan did. No, mine was like water. I had like,
Yeah.
I'll tell you a story. That morning I had coffee, and because I was mad tired, I was like, oh, let's get some caffeine, and it dehydrated me. And I drink a shit ton of water all day, so I was literally just water weight that whole day. And I don't know. I drank a little too much water, and I coughed up some water. But I'm pretty sure Morgan threw up, like actual food.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Right?
Bad.
I remember that year was really bad. Like running cardio wise, like that was crazy.
That was where you and I first met. Was those tryouts, right? Macca?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. But so yeah, didn't make the team. Went to the county finals, lost again.
Yeah, that was rough.
Got sucked again,
That was rough.
and yeah, that's my baseball journey. Really, one thing that a lot of people don't really know is that I wanted to continue that in college, and
Yes.
I only got one school that was really willing to do that for me. And it was Towson down in Maryland. They were playing Hofstra up here one weekend, and I went to the game. Actually, I just talked to the coach who, at the time, he was a Limerick guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I
So-
actually knew about that.
Yeah, so I spoke to him, and we talked for about 20 minutes. And I said, listen, my plan is to go down. I already made my visit to Towson. First of all, gorgeous school. And my mind was set up on Towson. 100%, that's where I was going. I got waitlisted, though. But I was talking to him, and I'm like, listen, when I come, can we do this? Can I join the team? He's like, yeah, no problem. So I had a D1 because Towson's like low as D1, never gonna fucking. Their program almost got defunded. They almost had to cut their program like the year prior to that.
Yeah.
And their field, by the way, is really nice. So yeah, I almost went to Towson to pursue like baseball, like player manager type shit. Not player manager, but like student
Yeah.
manager. But yeah.
So what made you fall
So
in
I
love
went
with
to
baseball?
Bumfuck, Pennsylvania. Dude, I don't even know. I really don't know.
Or your first baseball memory.
Or your first
either
baseball
one.
memory, or your
Well, I did. My All-Star game.
no. What
My-
about,
my-
what
my-
about,
my-
like,
No,
Well,
major
the
league
first ever thing that you remember,
First ever thing I remember.
That's a good
or
point.
first
regards to
Major League
baseball,
Baseball memory, either one, because mine's the
Yeah.
first
My first
I ever remember.
Well, so my first baseball game I went to with my dad, right?
Okay.
Box seats, Shea Stadium, Mets Reds.
What
Probably
year?
03. I think
Okay.
03.
They were duty.
What? No,
They were
trash.
duty.
They were trash. Dude, I was
Garbage.
so excited though.
Mhm.
I was so excited. I slept in a Mets shirt the night before, didn't take it off, went to the game in said Mets shirt because I didn't have any other Mets gear. And I've been stuck with those pathetic motherfuckers ever since.
Cool.
There's actually a picture of me somewhere at that game.
Yeah.
Can't find it. My dad almost caught a foul ball. Hit by
Close
Mike
but no
Piazza, went
cigar.
just over his glove. What?
Close but no cigar.
Yeah. That's pretty much my baseball journey.
Cool.
Yeah.
Here
Beautiful.
you are.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Now I'm being abused by you guys on the podcast I helped create. Some things don't change, boys.
Relax.
Oh,
Don't get abused.
I'll go next because mine's like
All right.
super fucking short.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, I had a lot of action shit.
Yeah. First baseball memory ever. 2000 All-Star Game home run derby.
Where was that?
I remember
also?
watching Ken Griffey. It was in Atlanta. I remember watching
Okay.
Ken Griffey Jr. hit in the home run derby.
That's
the first thing I ever remember.
That's fucking dope. What were you like 4?
Yeah.
I was 5.
5.
4 or 5, yeah.
Oh wait, 2000. You would be 3 because you have 96, right?
Oh yeah, then 3. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
first thing I remember.
Oh my god, that's crazy. You remember that?
3.5.
I know it's him because it's the backwards hat.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Okay.
With the red and black backwards hat because he was still on the
Right.
Rays he was on the Reds at that point. I just see the silhouette. That's the first thing I remember.
It's beautiful.
Love that.
So pretty much me and Max played baseball together, pretty much. That's what it was. Little League. I mean, whatever. I did travel. Not really travel. I just did like the Oceanside pseudo travel. And
I
then
remember facing you, Hendon, a bunch. Like when I first played
Really?
with 90-foot bases, I remember
yeah,
facing you a
94,
lot.
yeah.
Like my first ever taste with like the heavier bat whenever, and I thought you were chucking Jed, bro.
Nope.
I got a couple hits off you too.
Surprising. I'm not good at baseball.
Too hard.
Yeah, I threw hard. I couldn't hit a lick.
I remember facing you
sounds
too.
familiar.
As a pitcher.
Yeah, pretty much.
Open
Yeah.
stance.
So whatever. Went to Cooperstown. Lost every single game. Yeah. What else?
Did you go to Dreams Park?
Yeah, I went to the bigger one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played 4 teams from California. They all had their own personal trainers and shit.
Oh, good.
Fucking stupid. First team we played was the Minnesota Baseball Academy. All 6'3" kids that were 13 years old.
That's fun.
Fun time.
I forgot I went to Cooperstown, honestly.
Then what was that? So that would be middle school. Didn't make a baseball team.
You didn't make the middle school team?
The only team I made was sophomore year because we made JV sophomore year because we had like 14 kids try out.
Jeez.
Oh, okay. On my screen, I had 2 pictures of Billy. I was like freaking out
Oh.
because Macca chose.
Why is that a bad thing?
No, I was just like, what the hell's going on? So then, yeah, whatever. Sophomore year, that was the only year I played. That was pretty much the last year I played baseball.
Mm-hmm.
So
You became a super fan though.
Well, I'll get there. I did hit. I went 5 for 7, 5 for 8 in my sophomore year. All against Freeport.
Good. That's the team you want.
Struck out against Baldwin though. Struck out against Baldwin. And then after that, since my junior year, the only game I ever actually watched was the playoff game against Massapequa at home.
Mm-hmm.
One of them. And then senior year, since all of my friends were on the team, pretty much just was the super fan of the team, watched every game, came to every game, blew off some shit to go to all of the playoff games, traveled, did the whole thing.
That year, my junior year had probably the best fan support. So your senior year, yeah. Probably had the best fan support any Oceanside baseball team has ever had.
Dude, we cried after Hood's ball got launched into the air and caught. Hood was around third base. The ball didn't get caught yet.
Oh, he launched that, and then the kid made an unnecessary dive and catch. I remember that.
Still the most impressive thing I've ever seen in my life. The kid was like between second and third on a ball hit to the outfield.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, it's that was a rough game. I remember that one.
And then now we're here.
Indeed. Now we are here.
You didn't do anything in college, right? You didn't play like club ball or anything?
Fuck no. Those kids were good. No, I went to their game to go to the College World Series for club. That was the only thing I really did with them because I was friends with a bunch of them. But they played at one of what used to be like a minor league stadium in Oneonta, and that was like the last time I did anything with them.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Billy and Macca, who's next?
Okay.
You could go, Billy.
All right.
These are the real players, by the way, on the podcast. So these are the fun ones.
Yeah, these might be a little long. All right. Where do I start? All right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, thanks.
I
Jeff.
guess.
can't
All
say-
right.
All the way back.
So we'll start real far back. I have a very big baseball family. Yeah, big baseball family. Mets fans, both sides, except for my dad's siblings. But dad grew up a Mets fan. Mom grew up a Mets fan. My first baseball memory, I would say, when I think of my first memory, it would probably be either 98 or 99 Mets. They were just playing. That was it. And Robin Ventura was hitting. That's my first memory.
You guys go way back. I can't remember shit.
And then
I'm lucky I remember 03.
why?
Because my memory is shit.
Oh, okay. So then yeah, I played T-ball single A. I was garbage. I hated it actually.
Wow.
And I actually quit halfway through. And I didn't play again until third grade. Because I loved A-Rod. Like my two favorite players were 𝒂𝒌𝒆 and Alex Rodriguez. And then so in what was that, 03 when A-Rod won the MVP with Texas, right? And then he was Yankee in 04.
Yeah, that's
So
I think so, yeah.
So I loved him in 03. And then I started to play again in 04. And that's when he was a Yankee. And I went to a few Yankee games that year. We were like, a few rows up, right near third base, wearing my A-Rod shirt. And yeah. Then
You had an A-Rod Yankee shirt, right?
yes.
nice.
And then yeah.
I get it, but I'm still disappointed.
No, I loved him with the Rangers.
So you get a Rangers shirt. Come on, man.
Where are they available here? Shut up.
That's true. That's true.
So
That's true.
So yeah, move on. I start playing again. Fucking garbage. I was easily probably the worst kid on the team. Still didn't like it, wanted to quit again. Didn't. My parents made me stay. And then Mets started getting they got like, well, I was in 04, I was a fan of the Mets, but I loved A-Rod. Let's get that straight. I was never a Yankee fan. And what really got me back into baseball as a whole from after quitting from T-ball and single A, my dad got me this Babe Ruth DVD. So it was Babe Ruth, like anything that was ever captured on film of Babe Ruth playing baseball or his workouts, anything. I had that.
Like the Yankeeography type shit?
Yeah, I suppose. So yeah, got that, and that's why I fell in love with baseball. I have a Babe Ruth thing up there. The classic quote, "Never let the fear of striking out get in your way," on thing, whatever it is. And that's a big reason why I like number 3, Also, my birthday is
Great number.
March 3rd, so it all works out. So that's my favorite number. And then, so I sucked, and then I decided, you know what, I'll give it one more try in 4th grade. And the first game, I was on the Red Wings, and played with Pilato. His dad was a coach. And first game, I don't remember who we were facing or whatnot, but my first at bat, and I saw this pitch, and I was practicing hitting with my dad a little bit at the park, leading up to that, and I just swung and I fucking hit a nuke, and I was like, ooh, maybe I am a little good at this, and all it took was a confidence boost, and I was, boom, off from there. I just became mad good. And actually, I might credit my my pitching discovery to John Pilato, Tom's dad, because at our practice, I was just having a catch with him, and he said we might have a pitcher on our hands. That's where the pitching started. That's the first year I started pitching, and I did very well. Next year, I won MVP of Coastal, no big deal. We also won the World Series in Coastal.
Nice.
No big deal.
Oh, so you won something.
Yeah, we won the World Series.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. It was that was fun. Winning it on Wright's Field. That was
Dope.
cool. Then majors, wasn't a big fan of majors. It was okay. We did what we had to do. We lost. We sucked. Made it to the big field, and didn't really care for hitting anymore. Became a pitcher for the most part. Whatever. Move on. Let's go to high school. All right, let's go to school teams. School teams. I did not make it in 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th grade to any of the school teams. So then, but I was playing, like, because I loved baseball and I was good at it. I was a great pitcher, and I actually started hitting well once I got into high school on my travel team, and then 11th grade tried out for the team, and so God bless Mr. Morris, great guy, great coach. He had the best practices for pitchers, by the way. This man, unbeatable. We got to go out to the field early. We didn't have to wait for the hitters or the coaches. Pitchers got to go right out whenever they wanted.
It's dope.
Then we would stretch. We'd do our own stretches together. We'd have catches. We'd do long toss. We'd run, go home. That's it. That's all we'd do.
That's it?
Yep. We'd be done at like
No
4:30 at most.
That is the life. What the fuck?
Dude, it was amazing.
Sounds incredible.
And then inside, forget it. If we had indoor practices, he'd tell us to run the hallways. We would just go and we just walk around the school. Nobody would ever come check on us. And then we check the time, be like, oh, it's been 15 minutes. Let's go peek our heads in. And he'd say, take another few laps. We go and we walk again, and we come back 15 minutes later and be like, all right, go home. That was it.
Yeah.
It's awesome stuff. So yeah, was on mid varsity in 11th grade. That was fun team. There's a lot there that shouldn't
There was
say.
a lot.
That needs to go unsaid. That needs to be unsaid.
I can't say a few things that have gone on with that have gone on with that team.
Oh, there's a lot.
There's a lot. And then my senior year. Okay, so first of all, then I played in the summer. I always played every summer, and we played a lot because we played on 2 different teams. So we would play like, I can't even tell you, probably 3 games a week at least. So yeah, we play a lot. We play like 60, 70 games a year, a summer, probably, maybe even more.
Sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds
We,
about right.
yeah,
So we played the 2020 MLB season.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And so we had 3 pitchers, and I was one of them. So we'd all take turns. Our little rotation, and we were playing in a tournament up in where was that? I was upstate, I believe. Yeah, it was upstate, and I was pitching the first game of the tournament, and I ended up throwing like 145 pitches or something like that. And I just felt like my arm was dead. I was like, dude, what the fuck happened? Because I came into that game feeling like amazing, like the best gas I've ever thrown at that point. And then the rest of the time, I was just like, my arm is shot. I can't throw. Like, there's no way. So my coach has me at third base.
What inning did you start feeling it?
Not till after the game, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. When I was pitching, I was just in my zone. I didn't feel anything.
The adrenaline was there.
Yeah,
Wouldn't have mattered.
Had no pain at all. Like it was.
Right.
The only time that I really ever felt pain pitching was my back. That's because like you need your back.
Yeah.
Very strong for that. So played third base the rest of the tournament. We ended up coming in. This was a statewide tournament, by the way, and we ended up coming in third place, I believe it was. And dude, by the end of that, I was all fucked up. Like I got fucked up. Some kid was stealing third, and he slid into my leg. My leg was gushing blood. The blood was coming through my pants.
Jeez.
And then I went to go, like, he was I think he was a second baseman, and he was covering second base later that game. So when I was on first, so of course I'm stealing, and I go and I hit him, and then I fuck up my knee. Dude, it was all brutal, like horrible. By the end of that, I was all fucking wounded, could barely walk, so on and so forth. My arm is killing me the rest of the summer. I'm like, all right, like this has to be something legit. I go to orthopedist, get a MRI. My entire labrum was pretty much completely destroyed.
Oof.
Yeah. Ended up getting surgery on September 29th, 2012. And yeah, that was pretty brutal. That was not fun. That was actually the day of R.A. Dickey's 20th win too. Because I remember when I woke up from the surgery, I was like, I gotta go home. And the nurse was like, you have to stay here. I was like, no, you don't understand. I have to go home.
I had to go home.
And she was like, all right, prove, like, you have to like do this, this, and this. And I was like, all right, let's go. And I was like so dizzy. I was like trying my hardest to stand straight. Pulled it off. Got to go home.
Hey, there you go.
I was on oxycodone. Miraculous drug, by the way. That shit, you have any pain, gone. So yeah, and then Coach Morris needed hip surgery, so he did not get to be my coach my senior year, sadly. Great man. And we got replaced with some other guy. And yeah, that's really it. My senior year. So we'll tell this story quick. Max and Max and I,
you're telling this story out.
We had a good friendship. I
was such a weird dude
in my senior year. So we I forgot why we were even doing this, but we had a team barbecue at
so we made the playoffs.
That's what it was for?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we made the playoffs and we had a team barbecue. And
was Steve?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And
Good food.
yeah, it was great. And then
Great food.
So Brian drove Max
Well, summer barbecue that team probably had.
We didn't have any parties in my senior year.
No?
No. Not that I know of. Maybe we did. I don't remember. We had a lot in my junior year though. Like a lot.
Well,
like we were partying like
again, things left unsaid.
We were literally partying every week. No, we'll just leave it at that. So Brian lived right near where we had the barbecue. He drove Max there. Yeah, Brian Lau. and great kid, very nice kid. And he says, "Oh, Billy, you live near Max. Can you give him a ride home?"
I didn't know this either. I didn't know
Yeah.
Billy lived near me. I had no idea.
And so me and
And it
Chris
wasn't
Hood,
just Billy in the car.
me and Chris Hood, dynamic duo. We like I drove him
Legendary.
home from
My worst nightmare.
every fucking practice, every game, literally every single day I drove Chris Hood home. Sometimes I would drive home Tim. But always Hood. And me and Hood, we were like the pranksters of the team. Like I bought a 2,000 pack of water balloons and we would just fill them
As
up
I
and
said,
we just
as I said, my worst nightmare.
we just fucking go in the bathroom in the locker room and we fill them up and we put them in my bag and then just go into the Hall of Fame and just throw them at people. And then so give Max a ride home, put that in quotations, and pretend to kidnap him. The best part is that I knew where Max lived, so I purposely went. I passed by his house, but I sped up as I was passing by his house. And then I went straight to the park, and I was just like, "Get out!" And there's a whole video. It's a great video.
It's so funny.
I ended up ripping him out of the car, and yeah.
I remember to walk with my grandparents.
Yeah, he was
park at this point.
He was like, "I'll just walk to my grandparents."
Whatever.
I was
I'm like, whatever.
I was like, "Good, walk to your grandparents, bitch." And then
Yeah, you're also forgetting the fact that there was a slight assault there.
what?
Billy had wiffle ball bats, and the back was like a big.
Oh yeah. So
the big plastic ones, the fat thing.
Wait, I have to give the origin story on that. Mike Russ found that, and he asked me if I wanted it. Mike Russ. So this was a year prior, and I kept it in the backseat of my car for a year, and I would hit people with it all the time. Like I hit Tom Pilato, and he had a big red line across his back. It was great. And then, yeah. So, and I went back. I obviously picked Max back up, but it was great because the video ended as if we were pulling off and leaving and never coming back. So Chris Hood put it in our baseball group chat on Facebook, and everybody's fucking just blowing this shit up like crazy. And I just see Brian then commented, and he's like, "Please tell me you went back and picked them up." And I don't even remember what I responded by. I responded like something that was like open ended, like don't know, maybe I did or maybe I didn't.
Send out a search team for Max.
Oh, that was so fun. And
because y'all were throwing water balloons at people as we were driving away anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Dude, like literally, we were always armed with water balloons. It was like we never didn't have water balloons. Yeah, so on and so forth. Blah blah blah. Played after that. Got an offer from a college. I didn't go. And then I played. Went back and I played with my friends that, Francis, my friend Francis. You guys know Francis Rapp. Great kid.
Yeah, he's amazing, right? Kid just rakes.
Dude, he was easily the best baseball player I've ever seen or met.
Yeah, kid
like
rakes.
he just hit everything. And he's fast, got a great arm, and the flow was immaculate. He cut it off though. Great kid though. Always a great kid. Yeah, he asked me to play on a team with him that his coach from when he played Little League had a team. So then we played on there. And then, so now this is really my first time playing after my surgery, after my rehab, where I was playing like a full season. And
you really didn't get many games senior year, did you?
Senior year? I got in 5 games.
You didn't really play that much. 5 games, right? Yeah.
All right, 15 innings. I don't know what it was. Does that make sense?
Either way, yeah, you didn't pitch much. Yeah, you didn't pitch much.
15 innings is what he gave me. Yeah, I pitched in like 30, high 30s, 30 innings in my junior year. I started every, what is it called? What are they called?
Non-league or scrimmage?
Scrimmage. I started every scrimmage, and I started the non-league. Yeah.
You know, I mean,
And yeah, that's where I'm at.
you're all right. You did get one plate appearance in varsity, I think, right? In a non-league, 3.
Three plate appearances. I don't remember who the one was against, but 2 was against Port Washington.
Port Washington, probably.
Port
Yeah.
Washington. Yeah,
Yeah, so
Jefferson's stuff.
Yeah, it was Port Washington. I got to hit because we were up a bit. That was I don't remember if that was non-league or what it was, but yeah, I got up and there was this kid that was pitching right before I was getting up, like as I was on deck, and this kid literally threw high 90s, and I was like, dude, why am I hitting? I was like, I haven't hit like seriously in years. Why am I hitting? And I just remember Woods came up to me and he was like, Billy the Kid.
Richie
He's
Woods,
like,
the fucking legend himself.
he was like, Billy the Kid. He's like, come on, you're gonna get a hit. I know it. And I was like, all right, if you say so. They ended up pulling out the kid and they put in a lefty. And I've always raked lefties my entire life. I just see, and this kid throws first pitch fastball. And I just right back up the middle, single line drive right back up the middle. I was like, oh, let's go. And then I got another at bat against righty, and I shot it the other way. And yeah, I don't remember what the last at bat was at Oceanside. Don't remember who it was against, but I pulled it up third baseline, ground ball.
So you have the highest batting average of this podcast, followed closely by Mac at 480.
Yeah, my success, it goes unmatched, honestly.
All right, Mac.
He doesn't qualify for batting. Minimum 70 at bats. So
number 2.
No, yeah, you're at 5'7". Right.
All right, what do
that lasted over 2 years here?
All right. I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, I know.
I'd rather go with like a questionnaire here. Like,
all right.
I mean, you want to go backwards, Mac?
Start with Big John.
My dad.
That though.
All right, so I don't.
Coach, right?
Yeah, I have a bad memory, so I could tell you the first thing I remember Little League wise was I don't even know what it was, single A or like when the coaches pitched or whatever, and I was on second, and I was like, what, 7, and a fly ball was hit, and Kyle Martin was playing short, and at the time I didn't know that when a fly ball is hit, like you
don't
can't
run,
yeah,
don't move.
and like Kyle got the double play on me, and I was like, what the fuck was that? That's where I first learned that rule. I remember that.
Makes sense. He's in the majors.
Yeah.
He's in minor.
He's playing minor league baseball right now.
I was like, fuck.
By the way,
6 years old, knows how to double people off. All right.
Yeah.
Makes some sense.
I'm trying to think my first like Major League Baseball memory. I remember going to a Yankees-Orioles game when I was really young, and I had a Bernie Williams T-shirt. But my favorite player growing up was A-Rod, up until
sounds familiar.
Yeah, up until 2009 when Nick Swisher joined the team, and I found out that A-Rod was a bit of a scumbag. Yeah, and I was never into like even now, like I'm not into like. I mean, I like Judge and Stanton and all them, but I always like LeMahieu and Torres, like not quite superstars, but like more lesser known than your, run of the mill type guy. So I was big into Swisher because he just had so much fucking fun, and I envied that. I was like, why can't I have that much fucking fun when I play? Because I was always really bad with anxiety. Yeah, that
not
too.
that handsome.
And he was a switch hitter, and he had a nice lefty swing. As far as stories go, I mean, I don't even know where to take. Dude, I have like there's so many directions I could go. I mean, so I played. I'll let you know why I got it or how I continued into baseball. Right, so I didn't realize like I just kind of played to play like when I was younger, like
Eric can play t-ball.
Like elementary school. Like I just kind of played, and my dad kind of like made me do it, kind of see how I liked it. But I remember I didn't really get into baseball until like 3rd grade. So I was like, what, 9? And then I really started like watching games and following, and then I started to take playing a little more serious. And then the year after that, when I was in 4th grade, I think it was like, was that like Coastal, whatever, for our little league or AAA, whatever. I was on the A's, and I didn't make the All-Star team. and I mean, I didn't really care for it back then, but I was like, oh, why did I make whatever? And my dad was like telling me whatever. He's like, oh, you basically telling me I just wasn't good enough. I was like, oh, okay. So I remember that summer, I had like a little league, a wiffle ball league outside my front yard with my neighbors because I have so many neighbors. Um, and I just kind of figured out like my swing at that point. And then the next year, so what was I, fifth grade?
Mhm.
I started to like really like figure out how to hit. And coaches would come up to me and they'd be like, "Oh wow, you improved a lot." I think it was like a fall league, so like right after someone like, "Oh wow, you improved a lot. What have you been doing?" I was like, "Oh, I've just been playing." And then sixth grade, it was majors, and I was on the Yankees. My dad was the coach, and we were so bad, bro, so fucking bad. We won like 2 games all year.
I know
Our
that one.
best players were on the middle school team, so they could barely seventh grade team, so they could barely fucking come to any games. And
Yeah, that's right.
I played 1 year majors. I had a ton of hits. I remember my dad showed me like he would keep stats for me. Had a
Yeah,
bunch
me
of
too.
hits, and I was like, okay, like I'm starting to figure out that I'm like pretty decent at this. And then that summer, I get asked to play on the Williamsport team, and I don't think any team in Oceanside had won District 30 for a while, and our group of guys did it. But I didn't. I was like split time on the Williamsport team. Like I didn't start, but I didn't like sit, you know. And then I joined my first travel team. We go to Cooperstown. We played in All Star Village though. When we actually
Mhm.
won a game, and we played a couple teams. I remember we played this team in California.
Dude, the California teams are stupid.
They had like in All Star Village they have like the green monster field, which is like
Yeah.
it's like 200 feet down the line, bro, but like a massively high wall. I remember I think I hit a ball off the wall there, whatever. I don't even know. But I had a bunch of hits in Cooperstown, and I was like starting to figure out like okay, like it's like I'm pretty fucking good at this. But I can't remember if Cooperstown was before or after the middle school team.
Probably before.
Probably before, yeah.
No,
It was
I
going
think it
into
was.
7th grade. Oh no, I
No,
was going into 8th grade.
okay, so yeah, so backtrack then. Before that, first ever tryout, tried out for seventh grade team. I made the team. Um,
Middle school was a
I
joke.
did, yeah, I did pretty well. Everybody plays half the games, or that's how our coach said it. He made everybody play half the games. Then eighth grade, tried for the eighth grade team, and I knew, dude, that year I knew I was like, this is like make or break for me. I was like, I can't get cut from this team because fucking the coach was like kind of like a scumbag and kind of favorited like football kids, you know. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
And the
I don't
and
want
the
to name
ones
names.
and the ones with the hot middle school sisters too.
Right? Yeah, guy
Yeah.
was a weirdo. So, dude, I go all out for this try. I mean, I made a diving catch in center. Fucking smashed my sunglasses. I had 3 hits in the inner squads. I make the game. I make the team. A bunch of my friends don't make the fucking team that like should have. And he sat me on the bench every single game until the last game of the season against Baldwin. And I had 2 at bats, and I think I had 2 walks or a ground out and a walk. I was like, this is the worst. I was like, that is the worst experience of my life.
And middle school was such a joke too. Didn't you guys win every game by like 50 runs?
Yeah, seventh grade we went undefeated. I mean, we scored 30 runs some games, and then eighth
Nice.
grade we lost 1 game to Southside, I think. And
So
we
all I'm
played one
hearing
game
is,
at the high
Macca,
school.
you've had the most success out of anyone on here.
Uh,
In
yeah, for
terms of
now.
wins, you've probably had the most wins.
Yeah, well, I was very well that summer also. Summer I was in eighth grade. I joined the Good Sharks with like Sickless and Kyle and Krokoff and all them.
Right.
Joined that team. I ended up playing right field with them. And dude, that summer we played. We had the Sharks travel team together. We had the Williamsport team together. And between those 2 teams, dude, we had like 80 something wins and like 15 losses or 10 losses. We won a tournament in we won some tournament that we weren't supposed to win. It was on TV. They filmed it on Fios One. Kyle pitched that game, and 𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒂 came in relief. Um, yeah, that was pretty cool. And then made the ninth grade team. Started as a pitcher and a right fielder.
Did you pitch in high school or no?
Yeah, I pitched in ninth and 10th grade.
Okay.
But I pitched a little bit in ninth grade. Hit a bunch in ninth grade. 10th grade, I was a starting third baseman, and I was also a reliever, and I pitched a bunch in 10th grade. I played a lot in 10th grade. I think I batted like 370 or 400. I have the stats on my phone. And then I go to a different travel team that summer called the Freedom.
Mhm.
And they had all those kids were from Northport, right? I didn't know anybody on the team. I knew like 2 or 3 kids.
Right.
Because I think one kid from Oceanside there was 2 kids from Oceanside and a kid from Baldwin that I knew. So they had like their whole team set. So like I wasn't really gonna play. And then the first tournament of the year, they needed a pitcher. And the coach goes back, "Are you pitch, right?" I was like, "Yeah." I mean, I haven't pitched in like a year, but yeah, I go and I throw 4 innings, gave up 2 hits or whatever, no runs, and then junior year I try out as a pitcher in high school. Pitcher or outfielder. Bastillo doesn't like the way I pitch. He says he didn't think I was good enough to be a pitcher. I was like, all right, whatever, I could still hit. And I ended up starting a few games my junior year because some kids were late. A bunch of the seniors were late. Do you remember that, Max? First day of the season against Freeport,
Yep.
and it
Dude,
was like
that happened every year. I
the
feel like
whole
that happened
senior-
every year.
Yeah, the whole senior starting lineup was late to our morning practice in the cages.
Well,
So we
what
started.
happened, Mac? That wasn't the first time some shit like that happened either. Because Mike's senior year on senior day
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here.
against Massapequa, dude. They were. Do you remember the shirts? The incident with the
Yeah.
shirts.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Yeah.
They got suspended for that last series. Well, not suspended. They got benched essentially
Right.
because that last series, which happened
They
to
got
be against
suspended.
them
They couldn't be there.
Wow.
for the first 2 games, right?
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
That's
then
crazy.
they allowed them to come back for senior day to play.
That's
But
crazy.
not all of them started. I don't think.
Dude, literally opening day, the first game of the season, he starts. The whole lineup is literally juniors, right?
Yep.
So I'm like, fuck, I got my fucking shot. I think I got like 2 or 3 hits. Ends up playing me the next 4 games, 4, 5, 6 games. I played a whole series against Freeport. Hit well then. Played I think half a series against Syosset, and then he brought back whoever the fuck, 𝑑𝒐𝒅𝒄𝒂𝒔𝒕 or Brandy, whoever was starting left fielder that year.
Probably Brandy.
Yeah, so then that summer on my travel team, I ended up pitching the whole summer.
Left field was Brian. Yeah.
Yeah, so either one of those subbed in for me. So then junior year summer, I ended up pitching that whole summer, right? Like I probably had like 20 at bats the whole summer.
Mhm.
So I'm thinking senior year, bro. I'm like, I'm going in as a pitcher. Like, I got a nice curveball now. My fastball's got a little sink to it. Like, I know how to pitch now. Try out for pitcher again. Pistilio was like, nah, he's like, I don't like you as a pitcher. Like, which is fine. Like, he said he found more value in me as an outfielder hitter. I was like, yeah, that's fine. But I had no confidence in my hitting at that point. Like, I hit all winter in the cages, like 3, 4 times a week. And in the scrimmage, I didn't have a single hit in the scrimmages. I think we played like 5 or 6 scrimmage games. I had a bunch of at bats.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't strike out once. Like, I was putting the ball in play, which is a good sign. But I didn't have a single hit, so I had like no confidence going into first game of the season. I play against like Calhoun, non-conference game, go 3 for 3. So he plays me the next game, or opening day, whatever, against Pequa. Had 2 hits, a double. Next game, couple hits. Next game, couple hits. You know, it goes on and on from there. And could have played in college, didn't want to. Sounded like too much work and a hassle.
Well, Mac, how'd you hit in senior year, by the way?
How did I hit? Very well.
Yeah. What was your average?
I finished with a 480 batting average, but I batted 500 the whole season up until the last game of the season. I went 0 for 4.
Did you get the all county recognition you deserved?
I did not win all county. I won all conference.
Did
That's
you have
okay.
the,
Well,
did you have the highest average in the league?
I have no idea, honestly.
Had the highest average on the team.
I know I did on the team. I don't know. I doubt I did the league, dude. Somebody had to have hit because they count it by conference stats.
Mm-hmm.
So with non-conference games, I batted 40. With conference games, it was like 440, 450, something like that.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Either way, fucking elite. And
Yeah,
didn't you
okay.
get your own baseball card too?
I did. You want me to get it for you?
Hey, if you want to, I mean,
I'll go grab it for you. Give me 1 sec.
Mac got a little exclusive deal with Tops. He got his own baseball card. I actually fucking I made the card and as like a something waste some time because I was doing nothing.
Yeah.
Sent it over to Mac and he goes, "Yo, can I actually get one of those?" And I'm like, "Yeah, just give me like $10." It was like $10 for a pack of 12.
All right.
And
Courtesy of
there, oh, there we
Max
go. We got
Lutzker.
in there.
Got to top load it up, baby. Max wrote that, but I mean, my mom thought that was very sweet when I showed her.
But
Yeah.
but yeah,
That was
I had
Max's
so
advance.
much time on my hands.
Yeah, that was basically this very summed up version. After senior high school, I played one more tournament with my travel team to show that, like, because they were all like the coaches and stuff were impressed that because they knew me as a pitcher, so I was like, I wanted to prove to them that like I could actually like hit on this team, and they actually played me in the outfield, and I had like a really good tournament. We played 4 games in one day. It was crazy, dude.
Fuck that.
We played 4 games in one fucking day in Staten Island from like 7 a.m. to fucking 10 a.m. at night, 10 p.m. at night.
Mhm.
I had a few big hits like doubles and stuff. I played this kid Alvin that played with Kyle. We had like a crazy back and forth game. We won like 14-13 and I had a big hit. And yeah, after that I was like, yeah, I'm fucking done. Like that was the worst experience of my life playing 4 games in a day. I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Don't blame me.
And
Was it on Sunday too?
yeah,
They
it's
lo-
Sunday.
of course it
It's always
was.
it's always on a fucking. They just jammed it all in.
That's why I stopped playing. If they just played weekday games, I'd be playing still.
Actually, I might have played a baseball heaven tournament after that, and I was like, "This is the worst." I was like, "I'm miserable. Like, I don't want it." My dad like knew, like he could tell the tournament that I was like out of it, and he's like, "Do you want to play anyone?" I was like, "No." I was
Mhm.
like, "I'm done." That was a tough conversation. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Well, what's your favorite baseball playing memory? Like for you? 'Cause you seem to have a lot of negative ones.
I do have a lot of. I have a lot of
That's a
negative
good
ones.
question.
I do have a lot of negative ones because I remember the negative ones more. But in hindsight, going to Cooperstown was probably one of the coolest things, and then actually like performing at like a really high level in Cooperstown was pretty fucking awesome.
So, what about you?
What's my favorite memory?
Of your playing days?
Playing days? Oh, there's a few. I'll give two. Because I can't cut out one of these. One of them has to be we played at MCU Park for
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
we played it for it was a state tournament. That was the one that we ended up coming in 3rd place. And I pitched the game before against the team from the Bronx. That so I was playing 3rd base and I don't even remember where I was hitting in the lineup, but that shit was dope. Like going to that stadium and playing there, that was fire.
Gorgeous ballpark.
Gorgeous, yeah. Right on the water. Yeah, beautiful. And I always like to see myself as a very, very good defensive player. And my coach was talking to me before the game. Shout out Mike Levitan, great man. He talking about like running in on the ball, doing the bare hand play, and we were just talking about it because it happened the last game, like on because I throw a cutter and I always get people jammed and off the end of the bat and it just all the time. So it would happen all the time where it would be like a little fucking bullshit. So ended up making that play at MCU Park and on a bare hand play, running in, made it perfectly right at the first baseman's chest. Gorgeous, pristine. Then my other one has to be easily. We played this team. This was our team. This was my travel team's last game together ever. And we were playing this team from Whitestone. And they were a bunch of scumbags. And they were trying to fight with us the entire game. And Peter Bell, shout out Peter Bell. He was pitching, and the kid who came up.
Peter Bell pitched?
No. No, he didn't do bad when he pitched though. He actually pitched pretty well when he did pitch, but the kid was just being like a prick. I forgot what he was doing, but Peter Bell ended up hitting him, right? And the kid's like, bullshit. And then kid gets up again, and Peter hits him again. And then the kid, whatever, blah, 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 game goes on. Peter ends up hitting the kid again. Bench is clear, whatever. Little scuffle, nothing.
He hit him 3 times?
Yes. So then it was a tie game, and now it was the bottom of the 9th, and I got up to bat, and I just was not feeling good at this point. It was like, early. No, it was like the end of August, and we were playing at P1, and I was not feeling great at the plate at this point, but man on first base, tie game. It was like 3-3 or something. And I just saw this pitch come in, and I just fucking cracked that shit. And I don't remember the exact distance, but you know how P1 goes.
So we talk about a lot.
Yeah, P1 goes all the way out, like, because it's shaped stupid.
Yeah, it's
so
awkward.
It one hopped.
It's literally a fucking triangle.
Yes, it one hopped the fence, like direct center. It one hopped the fence, and I had no idea.
When I measured it out, it was like 455 or 4
something like that. It was far. Yeah, it's stupid. So that was easily the furthest ball I've ever hit. It's a home run, literally, and everywhere else besides Polo Grounds, and and it was a walk off for our team's last game together, and that was awesome.
Wait, I just thought of something. So I've played at MCU Park 3 times. I completely forgot about that. I've played there 3 times.
These.
Yeah, I played travel team there twice for school, and then Cooperstown was pretty sick, and then I played, I don't know, a couple of other nights.
Staten Island.
No, I didn't play Staten Island.
No, he didn't play.
He didn't. He wasn't on the team.
I played at Brooklyn.
Yeah. Mike, what's your favorite?
You good? I'm just
it's Cooperstown.
Yeah.
Even though we sucked, it's just sick to be in that type of
dude. It's like the way they handle the field. It's like you're a major league player. I like.
Really?
Yeah, the way they handle the fields, it's like they drag them out. They cut the grass perfect. Like the ballparks.
Never played in Cooperstown.
Yeah, me either.
It was cool.
Once.
Our team was outmatched, but it was
quite a few times.
Yeah, no, we
played there either.
Yeah,
I forgot I won a tournament in baseball heaven also with the Sharks. That was fun as fuck. We won on a throw, play at the plate, to win the tournament. I think that was pretty awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh no, my favorite memory has to be hosing out 35 and older guys that try to run on me in softball.
That's fun also. I'll tell you what, bro. Fuck, best decision of my life is not to play college baseball and to play softball. So much fun, dude.
Yeah.
So much fun, dude.
It's
Softball is the fucking best. It's so relaxing, dude. You just go up there, fucking crank some balls. Like, you gotta play with the yellow balls though, the Dudleys. It's fun.
Oh, yeah. All right. Max, what's yours? Triple play?
No, I don't know. I want to say obviously the triple play that I had, but I was 6. That means I peaked when I was 6. It doesn't sound too great.
I mean, at least you had a peak.
That's true.
Wasn't much. But all downhill sits a pretty steep decline. No, I'd probably say honestly, like Mackie, you mentioned playing MCU twice for school. I was part of that. I didn't play, obviously. I still think I should have thrown ceremonial first pitch.
Just being there, bro, in the clubhouse, the locker room, and
then Staten Island. Staten Island was kind of shitty because that bus ride was brutal.
I went there because that game was on my birthday, and I went there to watch. It was 10.
Yeah. We ended up sharing the locker room with. I forgot who we were playing.
Deer Park.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was so weird. Yeah.
It was Deer Park.
Deer Park.
Wait, do you remember when the kid tried to catch the ball? Tell the story.
I think it might have been Macca's senior year, so I was kind of helping out on the side. Where we played Westbury at MCU.
No, that was Staten Island.
No, it was
junior year.
I was
junior year because
no. I was a sophomore.
No.
Yes.
No.
I didn't.
This is I wasn't in high school anymore because I went with Billy to watch it because Mike was on the team.
Oh shit! Then
This was
maybe I was.
junior
Billy Sickless.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Maybe I was out of the game
So-
at that point. Then in the subs. or
No,
whatever?
so yeah, you were out of the game at this point. So we're hitting, right? And this kid in Westbury. Mike, that's exactly what I'm talking about, too.
Dude.
First off, we had a no hitter until Danny Lau fucking allowed like a little blooper into right. They got one hit. We won like 17-0, but this kid fly ball out to right, routine fly ball, right? Puts his glove up. The fucking
he tried to catch the ball with his face.
Yeah, it didn't end well.
You heard it. It
Yeah,
sounded
dude, it
so bad.
sounded like it just the ball hit a piece of wood, bro. Like it's like you just hear it.
It,
Shit
it,
was that
it hurt.
funny.
It hurt everybody else.
Like at the time we weren't laughing, but like that shit sounded bad. But looking back, it's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, that was funny. I do remember that. That was a good laugh.
Let's try to wrap this up.
Oh
But,
shit!
yeah.
Yeah, we do get the draft soon.
Yeah,
What
we got the
about
draft soon.
the fan things. Do the.
Oh, so yeah, we had a couple people answer. Kyle Martin, you want to know what had him fall in love with baseball? Watching Mike Piazza play.
Big dog. Oh.
Nice.
Mike Piazza was one.
Great answer.
Another one. Watching this from Jake Spielberg. Watching his brother play when he was mad young. Nice wholesome content there.
Yeah, that's nice.
He's he's the JV assistant, right?
Is he?
Already?
Yes, he is.
Shit.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I saw
subbing there,
somewhere.
and he's the JV assistant with.
I want to be a fucking assistant coach.
with Reisner.
The fuck? They still have a freshman team? No, right?
No, they
No.
cut that.
Do they need an assistant for JV?
Assistant to the assistant regional.
Somebody just shows up and gives advice and goes home. It's grounded.
So on Instagram, DM us your best baseball memories. We'd love to hear them. Our boy Nick Federico at Tri-State Sports Beat. Check him out, by the way. So random, but I went to Yankees Royals last Easter. Austin Romine hit the game-tying single after the Yankees blew a 5 or 6
I
run
remember
lead.
that. I
Came up in
remember that.
extras, and then he hit the walk-off single in the 10th. Best Easter in recent memory.
I will be going to a Yankee game on Easter, so hopefully the same thing happens. I'm going on fucking Sunday. I am
This guy
excited.
named Alex, the day he shook hands with Troy Percival.
That's an interesting one. I met Kevin
What a
Long, got
name.
his autograph.
All right.
Met Jay Payton. Well, yeah.
What else we got?
Met
was
Brian
really
Mattis. Was it Brian Mattis?
Yeah.
The guy in the Mets? Is that who it
Yep.
was? And Bobby Parnell.
I was at Bob Parnell's first career
We're
save.
supposed to meet Doc Gooden. He didn't show up to our baseball dinner. That's okay though. He had some,
I wonder why.
yeah, he had some issues. What are you gonna do?
But, yeah, that's really pretty much it. All in all, a lot of cool baseball memories, and it's stuff that sticks with you, you know.
Dude, I could go on for days, dude. I didn't even scratch the surface.
Yeah, that was.
I wanted to
very
tell the story
baseball
about
shit.
when this kid in Freeport tried to charge them out on me, but I'll save that for another
Wait,
time.
what?
I told you to remind me to tell it. I just remembered now. I'll tell you another time.
Hey, I had a kid
Alright.
on Freeport try to charge me too. Look at that.
Yeah, I'll tell you
Yeah.
after. I'll tell you after this ends, so we can wrap this up.
Playing against Freeport was always an adventure. There's always some shit going on.
I love
Shout out
playing
Poppy
against them.
Chulo,
Like-
my boy.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Billy, you
Christian.
remember when he came in to pitch against us and kept spiking the ball?
There's
Yeah,
nothing
Pop-
better than a flat fastball. Baby.
Chulo ball, baby. Let's go. I love
Ball.
Poppy.
Oh,
Great kid.
nothing better than a
And then,
straight, hard, flat fastball all day.
Naka, we always had our translator and Brandy.
Yeah.
They
Thought
do
that
they
out.
do those nice cheers like palaplavadika dika palaplavadika eh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude.
Hit
They
it to
sing
the
a song
trees.
sometimes.
Hit it to the trees. Hit it to the trees. Hit it to the trees. There we go.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what
no,
it
no,
is?
reach the
Wow.
fucking trees.
Yeah.
Most of them barely left the infield.
Nah, I remember that kid. You remember that
They were
kid?
good when my
That kid
age.
Justin Lake, bro. when
Yeah,
we
the
played
big
at Freeport,
motherfucker. Yeah,
he literally
looked
hit a
like he was
ball
good.
to the trees.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he literally hit it off. Probably Pagona. I don't even know.
Listen, we can talk about all the balls off Pagona. Like the one that still hasn't fucking landed in Calhoun.
I genuinely think it was him. I don't remember who else would be pitching our senior year.
Oh man.
All
But episode 70 in the books. Keep an eye out on our Instagram. We got something special planned and some exciting in honor of opening day. Again, all original content. Don't forget that. So if you like it, share it. Tag us.
I had to throw it in there. Come on, man. Grow the fuck up. Everybody grow the fuck up. Just don't play some GTA.
And yeah. Happy opening day. We'll be recording episode day after opening day or that night. So this week we'll get 2 episodes.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll be available. Oh, yeah, I'll be available. Fuck.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Let's tell
baseball
people.
New Year.
Yep.
Peaceful New Year very soon.
Peace.
Love you. Bye.
Peace.